set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Left, 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 left.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is caught by Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Black 58 rail. Black 50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Slow. Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Hill, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Jack Crawford forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
There we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And the kick by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Kansas City set to get the football back. And allow me to go back to that Monday night game on November 19th. Because that was one of the most talked about games in recent memory. 54-51. How fun was that?
It was a blast. And here's the best part. It was anticipated, that game, right? Think of the last time you anticipated a game that highly in the NFL. And those two put on a show beyond our expectations. And Patrick Mahomes, he may have thrown the interceptions late, but I think he walked out of that game with the rest of the league and anyone who watches football saying, we could very well have a transcendent type of a quarterback right in front of us right now.
Yeah, no doubt. And going against Goff on the other side, man, was it fun. So now for KC, you look ahead. They're going to Oakland after the open week. Then home for Baltimore before a big one, Week 15 against the Chargers.
Yeah, they can't have any type of a letdown because they're trying to hold on to first place in the AFC West. So this open week, this late in the season, could not have come at a better time for them.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run with Hunt, and they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying.
And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Butker now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta Falcons, Charles, with that loss last week against New Orleans, they're now knocked out of the division race. It would have been a long, tough road regardless. But with all the injuries they've had on defense, and we've discussed this, it was going to be a tough stretch for them anyway.
It certainly was, and they didn't help their cause in the game because despite those injuries, despite the fact key players weren't on the field, they still moved the ball pretty darn well. They ended up losing 3 fumbles inside.
He's got a man complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. Got some real estate inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Drops it off for Coleman. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw again is Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
21.
To throw is Ryan. He's Fergusondude. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It's Coleman here, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman in the final seconds of the first half, and the Falcons draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Gets past 1 man. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Extra point splits the uprights. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Butker now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And some room to work. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Ryan. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Justin Houston in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Gun! Hey, Tuesday.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball down.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Well, CD, looking back to Thanksgiving, we had the typical triple header. Did you enjoy while digesting the turkey and pie?
I certainly did, and I think I'm still digesting the turkey and pie. But, you know, you have the traditional ones. You have the Lions who host and the Cowboys who host, and the Lions hosted the Bears this year. And despite the fact that Bears didn't have their starting quarterback, Mitchell Trubisky, how about what Chase Daniel did? They went in there and took the measure of the Lions for the 2nd time in a 3-game span. And then the Cowboys against Washington. I thought that was a terrific game, and Dallas got a much-needed win.
Yeah, Amari Cooper with 2 touchdowns, and all of a sudden they're sitting atop the NFC East.
Yeah, they're tied with Washington, and they split their season series. So a lot of football left to be played in that division. And, of course, we finished it all up. Atlanta at New Orleans, and how strong and how hot are the Saints?
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jones. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
There we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Slow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 83 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. The second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, here's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes now to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tech McKinley able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Bruce caught it with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Hey, Tuesday.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Ryan now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That goes for a gain of 31.
22.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons cut into that lead. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Green, 90.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A toss play to Hunt. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. It's interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And got his man complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins.